We were all at Warped Tour this year. We weren't like playing or anything. We were in line for a booth, and a kid came up to us and was like, "Hey, I saw you guys at the Hit the Light show. You guys were awesome. Here's my crappy Warped Tour poster. Will you guys just sign it? Just because I want all the bands that I like to autograph." And we're just like, "Yeah, you know, whatever." So we sign it, and like he goes away, and I'm like, "Wow, it's like the first, you know, autograph I've ever signed for someone." And I think that feeling like of like euphoria, like someone cares about our music. My first show, and I'm like, you know, 16, 17, and I'm up there. I forget the second verse, so I go up there. Like I know the song, but like up there, it's my first show, so I'm nervous. I don't remember it. I go up there, I put my mouth to the mic, and I'm like, oh, I don't know the words, so I pull back, and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep playing and hope it's okay, and just struggle through the song, and you know, people are gonna think we're dumb, but I forgot the words, so that's like when it's like catastrophic, when you're like, all right. Just remembering all your stuff. Like our guitar player forgot all his cables one show, and he was like, you know, I'm gonna just play on someone else's amp, and the amp kept cutting out on him. And I think just remembering your gear, as simple as it sounds, because no one's gonna know your gear like you. Playing your own gear is something you really have to remember to do. Like I know that sounds obvious for anyone in a band. Like bring your stuff. Like if you're a football player, you're gonna bring your helmet. Playing a show in like a really small venue, and just having like the other bands watching you, and maybe your parents if they're there, and you're all excited for the show, like you've been promoting it, you've been waiting for it, and no one shows up, and then you're just like, all right, well, we got to put on the same show we put on for 3,000 people for 3 people, and we just have to go do it. And it's hard to like gut it out like that, but it's just something you have to do. That place right there, Raven Inn, that's like one of the greatest part is just like being in the van after a show just went really well. And we have this CD in the van. It's Foxy Shazam's self-titled album. They're like kind of like, they're not anything like us. They're like a glam rock band, and we'll like blast that after a good show. So I think that's like the best feeling, honestly. Just like listening to Foxy in the van after a good show and just being like, all right, we did well tonight. We can build off that. You know, just listening to like Hit the Lights and stuff like that, like pop punk, and like seeing them, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually gonna play with them. I never thought that would happen. And like, I remember getting like went back to like getting my first guitar when I was like 10, and like how it's not like, it wasn't like the biggest show ever. Like it wasn't like a sellout or anything. I'm not trying to like act like it was like the biggest deal in the world. But to me, like just like that meaning to me, I was like, wow, you know, like I haven't made it yet, but you know, it's attainable. It's not impossible, and I should go for it. Well, they rolled up, it was like a maroon red, like older, probably our van was actually newer than theirs probably. And they pulled up with like a plain white trailer. And I remember like they got out, they started like loading up their gear, and I just like walked by him and I was like, what's up, man? He was just like, hey man, how's it going? And I was just like, you know, they're just regular dudes. Like if they can do this, why can't we? They're using the same kind of gear as us. They're rolling it in themselves. They don't have roadies or anything. They're in the old, like, you know, 90s, like red maroon van. It's like, you know, like that. And like I tried to give them a CD after the show for us, and they were like, we'll probably literally never listen to this because there's no CD player in the van. So like, I don't know how you want us to, like, I'm just gonna be totally honest with you, dude. And I'm like, you know, it's cool, whatever. So like, I mean, they're driving around in old stuff and like using old gear. It's like, you know, they can do this, so can we.
Ready?